My name is Dr. Lederman, and I'm here with
Kevin Simmons.
And Kevin, why are you here today?
I'm here to discuss my prostate cancer treatment.
So you came here more than 6 years ago. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
And you had a cancer when you came here, right?
That's correct.
And you have lots of cancer in your family, right?
That's correct.
And when you came here, you had a Gleason 7 cancer, so it was a more aggressive cancer, right?
Correct.
Number one. And number two, you had a high PSA. Your PSA was 15. Right?
Right.
You remember that?
I remember that.
And normal PSA is 4, so it's almost 350% elevated. So it's risky business. And when we examined you, you had nodules in both sides of your prostate. So you had a nodular prostate, Gleason 7, more aggressive cancer, PSA was high. And what did you think when we first met more than 6 years ago?
I think I was going to wind up in hospice.
Wind up where?
Hospice.
Hospice means you're going to die.
Yep.
So you're planning on dying.
Well, I was planning on dying, but I didn't want to die in my house.
Okay, so you were planning on dying, and it was pretty sad thoughts, actually, right?
No, really, I kind of expected because prostate, a lot of cancer went in my family, so I didn't know which one I was going to get. But when I found out I had prostate cancer, I wasn't thinking it was going to be too good.
All right, and then you had a high PSA, which was worrisome, and you had a high Gleason score, which is how the cancer looks under the microscope, and you had a big nodular prostate.
Correct.
Okay, and we talked about all the options. Do you remember that day when we talked about all the options?
Yes, I do.
And what did you think about the options, and why did you choose this treatment over surgery, for example?
I was thinking about the options, so I remember that day. I think the people who wanted to pay for it didn't want to actually pay for the treatment. I remember that day.
But we fought for you, right? We fought for you to get approval.
You sure did.
But we don't fight for you unless you want that. And you wanted the radiation, right?
I sure did.
And you had the focused radiation just on the prostate area, right?
Right.
And we made the frame of your body.
Right.
And what did you feel during the course of a treatment? Did you feel pain or suffering or claustrophobia? What did you feel?
I didn't feel anything. It wasn't even a tingle, not a pinch, nothing.
So there was no pain, no claustrophobia, no suffering?
Nothing.
And how did the staff treat you here?
Oh, the staff were great. I made sure I got here way before, my scheduled appointment because I wanted to be on time.
And when you had your treatment, did it interfere with your life that day after the treatment, or could you do whatever you wanted?
No, I went right after my treatment. I went back to my exercise schedule once I knew that there wasn't going to be no problem. I was feeling good. I didn't have to have no medication. Matter of fact, when I found out I had prostate cancer, I had no symptoms at all. I had no idea I had prostate cancer.
Well, it's always worrisome. Some people think, you have to have bleeding or pain or suffering to have cancer.
That's what I thought.
But in fact, you can have cancer and no symptoms.
None.
And in fact, that's why we tell people to come and get checked out. And it's always better to come when your PSA is lower, but you came and we had to deal with what we had to deal with, right?
That's correct. I didn't know it was that bad.
Right. So we dealt with you had your course of treatment, and then you finished the treatment. And how did you feel when you finished the treatment?
When I finished the treatment, I felt great.
Did you have any limitations in your activity or your life or your sex life or your urine life?
Nothing.
So you
except the fact that I know I have an enlarged prostate, but that's something that's minimal compared to having prostate cancer.
Okay, so you were able to do all the things any man wants to do.
No problem.
No limitations.
Exercise, ride my bike, get with my woman.
Did you feel like we interfered with your life, or we saved your life? What was your feeling?
I felt that you added years to my life. I don't think it was an interference. I think, your body's like a temple. If the temple falls, you fall.
Right. So God gave you this beautiful body, and you took care of it.
Exactly right. I want to take it care as long as I can.
Okay. And right now, what's your PSA now?
I think you believe me to me was 0.08.
Yeah, 0.08. So it's about as low as can be.
From 17.
And this is more than 6 years after your treatment.
That's correct.
And so now we're more than 6 years later. And how are you feeling now?
I feel great.
Okay. Is there any limitations now?
No, I don't feel no limitations at all.
So now, what do you tell men? You must meet other men. What do you tell them about prostate cancer? Do you tell men to go get checked out, or do you talk about your experience?
I tell my friends to go get your prostate checked. Go see your doctor. Have your PSA checked. If there's any sign that your PSA is rising, tell your doctor refer you to a urologist, and go see your urologist and let your urologist and your doctor work together, because prostate cancer is not something you want to get. There's no cure for it. They can't give you a new prostate.
Well, there is a cure for it. I mean, you're cancer-free now, right?
Yeah, right.
I mean, you have like the mayor of New York City. He's out 25 years from his cancer, right?
Right. And just recently, a famous musician by the name of African Bambaataa just passed away. I just read in the paper, and I was like, I wonder what kind of what his prognosis was, and did he get the right kind of treatment?
Well, you know, we talk about it often. I often talk about 1 in 6 black men get prostate cancer and 1 in 23 die of prostate cancer.
Correct.
So in the black community, sad to say, the incidence and the death rate is twice that of other people. And so we really try to bring attention to people to get diagnosed early when you're most curable. And we think right now you have a high chance of being cured. Your PSA has been 0 for a long time. You have no sign of cancer. You've had no hormones or anything else, so it's all from the treatment.
No.
Right? You've had no chemo, right?
Nope.
You've had no radical surgery.
Nope.
You've had no hormones.
Nope.
Right? So it's only the treatment you had more than 6 years ago.
That's correct.
Are you satisfied with the treatment?
Very satisfied. I can't complain about the treatment. Everything worked out well. You know, I get up and look at the sun and just stare at the sun if I want to all day.
And was there anything that we told you that wasn't true at any point?
No, there wasn't nothing you told me that I didn't believe was going to happen during my treatment process. Nothing.
Did you trust everything we told you, or did we learn to trust everything we told you?
Well, there is, your history, family history with your treatment. So I looked at it and I said, well, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I don't know what's going on inside my body. So I believe what the doctor said. And there was nothing else I could do, with my prostate cancer. It was take the treatment and go on with my life and, look at my diet, do my exercises. And from there, I didn't have no problem at all.
Did you feel like everything we told you was true?
Sure, I believe everything I was told, and I believe the treatment was going to work.
Do you have any regrets about coming here?
No, I have no regrets at all. None.
Okay, well, God bless you.
The best thing that happened to me.
Best thing that happened to you. Well, you were born, your mother and your father, right? And your loved ones. So we're maybe down by number 3 or 4, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's great to be cancer-free. Years
Sure
later, PSA 0, doing great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and God bless you. And we say you should live to be 120.
150, I like.
Okay, God bless you, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lederman.
Thank you for coming today.